Oh, I do love the flat 5, but boy, you don't want to live there too long. Hi, it's the Great Vanzini. I'm back. I thought that was just some terrible demo and playing there, but it's also done to make a little bit of a point. I'm playing a PRS SE Custom 22, and I thought I would talk a little bit about how I figure songs out, and how probably most of you figure songs out. And I don't know, I'm hoping we're picking this up on the mic here. But I'm going to listen to this song, and the main thing I'm going to do, now, of course I'm cheating because I know the answers, right? So, but I'm going to pretend I don't a little bit, and I'm going to just listen to the bass line. I'm going to try to hear the bass line as best as I can, and then try to figure out what that's doing, okay? And I can already hear that it's kind of a maybe a 1-4-5 kind of thing, but we'll see what it is here. See, that's me pretending I don't know what it is, but here we go. It's real easy to get distracted with the chord work. A piano. I'm going to listen to the bass. I'm going to find out what that bass player is doing on my guitar. Sometimes I use a bass. Oh, there we go. Okay, wow, that was that's easier than I thought with the bass line. I didn't know the bass line quite that well, but I knew the chords. So what I'm hearing there is that bass line is an F sharp, and he's just going maybe fifths and octaves. And then the next part is so it is a 1-4-5, and then it's a B and a C sharp back to an F sharp. Those are the three. What it doesn't tell me is, are those minor chords or are those major chords? And this is where I know the answer. But I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit, and I'll show you how I figure that out. Real easy, and by kind of cheating. Turn the volume down just a little bit. So I'm hearing that bass. Now, are those major chords? I could just play major chords and find out. Nope, that's not working. Maybe on the... Nope, that's not working either. But on the bass notes, I'm going to do something funny here. I'm going to play that F sharp and the third note of F sharp of that scale, which is B. And I'm going to do that on the other two chords too, and see if that fits in. Yeah. That's not working. So right now we know one thing. Those chords are minors, not majors, because that major third is not fitting in. Sounds terrible. Doesn't work. So, and there's only two types of chords, right? Basically, there's a major chord and a minor chord, where you either keep the third in its proper place or you flat the third. And everything else, sevenths and sixths and ninths and all that, that's all color. That's extra color on the chord, whether it's a minor or a major. So now we know that if we play it as a minor with that flatted third for the F sharp, that's an A, and for the B chord, that's a D, and for the C sharp, that's an E. Now I bet you I can play I'm hearing it already. That's it. So we know it's a jazzy, what's the name of the backing track? Latin minor boss, what it says in the title, it's a minor. So I should have, yeah. So we know that that first chord then in F sharp is going to be an F sharp minor. And that the 4 and the 5 is going to be, get over here where I can see me and where you can see me, and that 4 chord is going to be a B minor. Okay, now we know that's where color comes in. We know in a bossa nova or anything jazzy, it's always going to be at least a 7th. All of them, turn them all into 7ths. Okay, let's see if that works. Yep, that works. Sorry, when I listen, I close my eyes. I don't know, it helps me focus or something. So now we know that there's a bass line that basically holds that F sharp. And we know the chord is an F minor, 7th probably. That's what I'm hearing in there. Could be a, add a little 9th in. And that tells me something else, that I could probably play a solo over that that is an F sharp minor pentatonic. Find those notes and then work the heck out of them. Okay? That's the first part of a minor pentatonic. And you know, there's lots of discussion, or there used to be anyway, about which notes do you bend. I just live on bending the that third note. It's actually the 4th of the major scale, but it's the 3rd of the minor. And the 7th. And we go back up to that 3rd up high. And there's lots of times in some songs where I might bend, do a, gotta learn to do this too. With every finger, just to give it a little vibrato. So I'm just gonna play this. See if it fits. Then we'll know it's a minor pentatonic. Whoops. It's a minor pentatonic, we know that. So now let's figure out what real, there's lots of different ways to look at that. We could say that's an F sharp minor, and but there's chords also fit in with other keys as well, which might give us a clue on what else to play. And I'm looking at those chords, and if we think about an A scale, And the we're doing an F sharp minor pentatonic. And we're talking about an A scale, which is like all the way up. Let's see what fits. Give this a little volume. We know that F sharp minor pentatonic works. We already tried that. Learn to bend. Now let's try a major scale, A major. Fits pretty good. So I'm kind of looking at this song that it's F sharp minor pentatonic and A major. When I get to the A major, that's when I can do some real simple major scale jazzy. Back to the minor scale. The F sharp minor pentatonic and the A major scale, all the same notes. So those half steps are getting in the way. But if you play them fast and work off them, they work. One other thing, when I play a minor pentatonic, you'll hear when I play that flat 5 that I talked about, and that's in this minor pentatonic. Now, it's after that third note in there. It's a flat 5. Where the 5th scale, the 5th note in there, the 5th of that, is flatted. And you don't want to live there too long. You kind of want to get there and be out of there. I forgot who it was, Monk or Dizzy or somebody said, we don't play flat 5s, we eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Or something like that, and they did. Let's play along. I hope that's enough volume. Oh, there's something else going on there, isn't there? What is that? So it's F sharp minor. You hear that drop down in there? Let me just... I remember that from an old Santana song and some jazz stuff too. And when I hear that, I know it's minor. That would be the giveaway. Had I listened to that right at the beginning, I would have known this was going to be a minor, because they never do it in a major with a major chord. So here we have an F sharp minor, and they drop it down that F sharp one half step. Still keep the rest of the F sharp minor. So it's kind of like a major 7th being added to a minor F sharp minor. And then a dominant 7th, the regular 7th. And then a 6th. Try that. what they're doing there. And I don't remember what songs that was. Santana went, or it went. And they're just taking that F sharp minor. See if I can get that in the camera. All right, we're bridging across those. Ow! I can't go any further with that. You hear those three notes are in there all the way. Okay, so that's it. So thank you for watching. Just start off by listening to the bass notes. Okay? Oh, I'm blinking. I'm gonna lose. Oh, it went to a new video. Okay, we're good. So real quick, let's play along and let's play out. Feel free to give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I suspect this video will be hacked to tiny little pieces to make things make sense because we're at 20 minutes already. Feel free to subscribe. Mostly though, feel free to leave a comment. I think there's a name for that, but I don't remember that. I mean, that little rundown in the chords, you know. I don't remember. If you remember, put it in the comments and refresh my memory. Here we go. Try to bend the third. You're bending into that flat five. Or the fourth, rather.